I want y'all to
I am
tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I am 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than
Chairman,
you
I
ever
am
will.
reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr.
we
Chairman,
can
the committee is not
Okay.
in order.
All right. Order.
Point of order. Point of order.
Order.
What just happened in Congress was nothing short of explosive. From accusations of inciting violence to a powerful takedown on reproductive justice and trans rights, this wasn't just another day on Capitol Hill. In this video, I'm breaking down 10 jaw-dropping moments from a recent congressional hearing that had everyone shouting, interrupting, and calling for order. Stay tuned till the end, because what Representative Jasmine Crockett said will leave you stunned. And hey, if you care about staying informed without the spin, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get into it.
I don't even know how we got there, because I tried to make it clear how many civil rights, it doesn't just boil down to one conversation, but I can see that somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans, 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 so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell me whether or
Do
not.
not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I am 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than you
Chairman,
ever
I
Order,
am
please.
reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a
Chairman,
child.
I am
not a
reclaiming
child.
my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr.
we
Chairman,
can.
the committee is not
Okay.
in order.
All right. Order.
Point of order. Point of order.
Order. Chair recognizes Ms. Crockett.
No, point of order, Mr. Chairman.
State your point.
Is it allowed in the rules for a member to incite violence against another member? I mean, she said she wants to take it outside with.
Hey, I have the
Crockett.
First Amendment right too,
And
young
so
man. I have the
I'd like
First
those
Amendment
words
right.
to be
I'm not
taken
gonna be a
down.
child.
I
I'm
am
not gonna
moving
be
to have
called a
those
child
words
by
taken
any of
down.
you.
I believe it's against the rules to
Going
incite
outside doesn't
violence
incite
against
violence.
another
You have a
member of
conversation
Congress.
that isn't.
The committee will
interrupting this
suspend.
committee.
The member will state the words he wishes taken down.
Where she said that we can take it outside, which is direct violation against the rules, inciting violence against another member.
What rule? What rule? Cite the rule.
How does that incite violence?
Mr. Chairman, there are, if I might point out, Mr. Chairman, there are decorum rules in the House of Representatives.
And the two parliamentarians are discussing this right now. We'll suspend for a second. All right. The chair's going to make a rule. What the gentlelady said was, we can take this outside if you want. And
Okay, so
that could mean you could go outside and have a cup of coffee or perhaps a beer, or, I mean, we have
seriously,
Mr.
lots of
Chairman?
conversations outside.
Mr.
So I'm going to rule that that it was just
that it's okay.
that it's okay.
All right, and then point of inquiry.
And remember, this is a slippery slope you're going down, because we have.
Oh, you're
disagreements
going
in
down
this
the
committee,
slippery
as you
slope.
know.
So just to be clear, in this committee, we can ask, we can threaten violence on someone as long as
no,
at
that's
the end.
not-
Excuse me.
I did
long
not
as at
threaten
the end-
violence.
Excuse me,
I threatened no
excuse me.
violence.
There was
I
no
threatened no
There was
violence.
no violence.
As long
no
as
violence.
at the
Don't
end.
create a
I
false
threatened
had a
no
question.
violence.
That was
None.
no other
You're
person.
making shit up
That's
as you
good
go
to know.
along. You
Good
might
to
want to
know.
figure this one out.
Order. There
Mr.
was no
I thought you were
Chairman.
cursing today.
No violence.
Mr. Chairman,
No violence.
I'm going to appeal the ruling of the chair.
Mr. Chairman,
I'm gonna
Mr. Chairman, I have
appeal the ruling
a
of the
point
chair.
of inquiry,
State
and I
your
apologize
point.
because I had a meeting and came right down. Is it true that Ms. Mace was belittled by being called a child? Is that against our rules?
I would have to look up the rules. I don't know that it's
I'd like to
specifically
appeal
in the
the
rules.
word
We
for it.
asked for
Well,
proper decorum.
can we strike
asked
it
for
then?
everybody to
I'd like to have it
cooperate.
stricken.
Okay. Now,
I'd have Ms. Crockett's word stricken then.
there's a motion. You have a motion, Mr. Frost?
I move to appeal the ruling of the chair.
There's a motion to appeal the ruling of the chair. Chair recognizes Mr.
And
Gosar.
there's
I
also
move
a
to
motion
table.
to strike words, Mr. Chairman.
I move to table, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion.
Motion to take down words, sorry.
There's a motion to table. The motion is not debatable okay, the motion is not debatable. All those in favor of, okay. We're going to vote on the motion to table by Mr. Gosar, to table Mr. Frost's appeal. So the motion is not debatable. As all in favor of Mr. Gosar's motion to table Mr. Frost's amendment or motion signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no.
No.
In the opinion of the chair, the
Mr.
ayes
Chair, I
have
ask for a
it.
recorded vote.
The motion is agreed to. A recorded vote is ordered. The clerk will call the roll. We have to do that right now. Clerk will call the roll. Would the clerk report the tally?
Mr. Chairman, on this vote, the ayes are 22, the nays are 17.
The motion to table passes. Now we will go back to debate, and I believe it was Ms. Crockett with 2 minutes and 57 seconds remaining.
Mr. Chairman, I have a
Mr.
motion.
Chair, I actually had more time than that, but
Mr. Chairman, I have
I
a
can
quick
finish
motion.
up in the 2:40.
Chairman, I have
I
a
was-
quick, Mr. Chairman, I have a
We'll
quick,
give you 4 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I have a quick motion.
Oh, wait a minute, Chair recognize Mr. Donalds.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we move to structured debate for 15 minutes on Ms. Crockett's amendment.
Motion and second to structure debate for 15 minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? No.
No.
Motion passes to limit debate to 15 minutes.
Mr. Chair, I'd ask for a recorded vote.
Really? Yeah. All right, the clerk will the clerk will call the roll on Mr. Donald's motion to limit debate to 15 minutes to each.
Parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chairman. Are we in the middle of debating this motion?
I don't believe it's debatable, is it? It is debatable. It's debatable. Yeah, the motion debate is already passed. I apologize. So now we're on the vote to the clerk's calling the vote.
Right,
So-
the recorded vote.
Recorded vote
Thank you.
on Mr. Donald's motion to limit debate to 15 minutes. All right, the clerk will report the vote tally.
Mr. Chairman, on this vote, the ayes are 23, the nays are 16.
All right, the motion passes for Mr. Donalds to limit debate to 15 minutes. Ms. Crockett will get her remaining 4 minutes, and then each side will have 7.5 additional minutes if necessary. So the chair recognizes Ms. Crockett for the remainder of her 4 minutes that don't count towards the limit to debate. Then from there on, if there's further requests for debate, there'll be 7.5 minutes each time. Chair recognizes Ms. Crockett for her remaining 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The final points that I was going to make is while this amendment has to do with civil rights, for whatever reason, the colleague on the other side of the aisle decided to attack Democrats and pretend as if we do not look out for women. And I want to be clear that it's Democrats that were pushing for the Equal Rights Amendment, and I don't recall any Republicans supporting us having the Equal Rights Amendment. I also want to make it clear that just because someone fantasizes or wants to be dramatic about the idea of someone could be a quote unquote man in a locker room or in a bathroom, I've yet to hear an actual testimony of someone who, for whatever reason, has experienced this in real time. But I can tell you some real numbers and some real facts, because I don't like to live in fantasy when I'm talking about how I'm going to govern for the American people. The facts are, in my state alone, in the state of Texas, once they decided that they were going to overturn the Roe decision, 26,000 women then ended up raped. 26,000 is what we had reported. And that was only within about a year's time span. And when they reported those rapes, none of them seemed to have anything to do with trans folk. And I don't recall any legislation to help out those women in Texas and beyond that are actually dying. We're not projecting may die, but are actually dying or have died in southern states that have decided that they wanted to go after our reproductive freedom. So as a woman in this country, as a Texan, and as a Black woman who, when we look at the numbers, and I believe in data and science, and I know that that escapes a lot of people in this chamber, but the numbers are clear that specifically Black women have always struggled when it came down to the maternal mortality rates in general. The fact that somebody who looks like me, no matter how much money they have, because I can remind you of a very wealthy tennis star that almost lost her life while trying to give birth. Some things I honestly just don't think should be partisan, and frankly, I do believe in privacy because honestly, I don't want none of y'all making decisions if I ever end up pregnant and have to decide what it takes for me to save my life. And I give the same opportunity for other women in this country to make decisions as they see fit. So while we look at how we protect women completely differently, I can tell you that at least in the 766,000 women or 766,000 constituents that I represent, I have had them come to me concerned about whether or not they could survive childbirth. But I have not had a single person in my district tell me that they were concerned that they may be raped by a trans person. So if there is an issue to solve in this country based on facts, data, and statistics, I think that we need to look at the type of health care that we are going to advance for women in this country. And with that, I will yield.
All right, gentlelady yields back. We're going to now go into the 15-minute cap.
Let's start with the basics. The setting, a U.S. House Committee meeting. The vibe, complete chaos. We had interruptions, accusations, shouting matches, and even a take-it-outside moment that brought everything to a standstill. And yes, people were literally yelling, "Point of order," every few seconds like it was a drinking game. This wasn't just political theater. It was a revealing look at how deep the divides are, especially when it comes to trans rights and civil liberties. One member, clearly looking to stir up headlines, kept bringing up trans issues, framing them as threats. Reverend Jasmine Crockett didn't hold back. She called it out for what it was, a political tactic to rile up fear and raise campaign cash. Trans, 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 she said mockingly. Not to mock trans people, but to highlight how it's being weaponized in debate. If you're tired of watching marginalized groups being used as political pawns, smash that like button, because same. Here's where it got wild. A Republican member said, "We can take this outside." That immediately sparked backlash, with calls to strike the words from the record for inciting violence. But guess what? The chair brushed it off, suggesting it might just mean going outside for coffee or beer. Seriously? The whole room went into procedural meltdown, motions flying, recorded votes happening, and rule books being weaponized like swords. Now this is the moment that deserves a replay. Representative Jasmine Crockett used her final minutes to deliver a passionate, data-backed reality check. She said, 26,000 rapes reported in Texas after Roe v. Wade was overturned. No evidence those rapes involved trans people. Black women, like herself, face disproportionately high maternal mortality. And most importantly, I don't want any of you making decisions about my body if I ever get pregnant. She wasn't just making a point, she was calling out the hypocrisy and putting real lives on the table. If you're still watching, make sure to subscribe, because this is what political commentary should sound like. Crockett didn't end with just outrage. She offered solutions. She called for science-based, fact-driven governance. Not fear-mongering, not fantasy, not culture war distractions, real healthcare, real privacy, real protection for women. And let's be honest, her words hit harder than any committee vote that day. So here's the takeaway. This wasn't just a messy meeting. It was a moment that exposed the cracks in our political system, and the people fighting to fix it. The next time you hear someone twist the narrative about trans rights, women's rights, or reproductive justice, remember this hearing, remember what was said, and remember who's actually standing up for facts, not fear. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe for more no BS political breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and stay loud.